everybody doing?
We are good. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So, I just wanted to say thank you. We're gonna be doing an episodic breakdown of the Mighty Ducks Game Changer that we've been watching. But first, we wanted to say a great big thank you to everybody who subscribes to our YouTube. We want to let
Jamie,
you know
you
how
screwed
much
that
we
up.
appreciate you, huh?
You screwed it up, homie.
No, I didn't. How?
You put episode 3 and dollar bill sign.
Don't. I know. I'm going to change that. Don't worry about that.
Okay, sorry about that, but
So we want to say thank you to all of our subscribers. And remember, I've gotten more digital codes that I'm giving away. So if you haven't gotten a digital code from me and you want one to see what I got that you might want for an album, they're digital codes for music, for albums that you got to turn that background off because it keeps blocking you out.
I don't care. How's it blocking me out?
Because every time you move your hand to your face, it blocks out half your body.
I don't care.
Okay, peeps. So.
Okay, peeps. So.
Turn the volume off.
I am. I'm trying to.
Okay, guys. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I was thanking you guys for subscribing and all that. And we've got another episode coming soon, probably Wednesday, of Paradise City. So be on the lookout for that. And we're gonna be ready to talk to you guys about this episode here in a second. Anything you got to tell people?
I'm actually gonna start getting on the ball this week on my PC versus console war.
Yes, he's gonna be doing that video real soon.
And also, we're also gonna be doing a review / talk about of the new movie that I bought, called The Empty Man, so be prepared to watch that.
It's gonna be on here sometime next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Vince? Survivant.
We are really great. I gotta get the chat pulled up here.
So, me and Batgirl, we were talking about this, and honestly, whether you come and chat with us live here,
now, or you watch it
now, or you watch it later,
we appreciate
it's all good. It's all good, and we definitely appreciate it. So, every time that you tell a friend to watch our stuff and whatnot, we greatly appreciate that.
What we want you to do is please comment and let us know that you're watching it, so we know who's watching and who's not. I mean, so we can see who's actually watching.
Yep.
Why is there a record?
Which I'm actually going to go share this real quick to a few of my friends.
Okay. I gotta pull this up and delete it.
Do you?
I accidentally started my record collection update on here, it was only a 6-second video, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. So it's not. Okay. We're gonna talk about this episode. If you guys aren't watching the Mighty Ducks Game Changer, and we've watched 4 episodes, we want to let you guys know that it's a very good show and definitely worth watching.
Oh, definitely. Dun, 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 dun. Which, don't mind me, guys. I'm actually sitting and sharing this to a few different people.
He's sharing it, but we're gonna get in. We definitely recommend it if you have Disney Plus to watch Mighty Ducks Game Changer. It's a very, very good video and very, very worth watching. And if you haven't watched it, definitely check it out. If you like the Mighty Ducks movies, you will love this show. And if you like Lauren Graham that was on Gilmore Girls and all that good stuff she was in, you'll definitely want to watch it. And this episode, episode 3, is what we're going to start out with, and it's called Breakaway.
Yes.
And the Mighty Ducks have a big loss for the Don't Bothers. In the Mighty Ducks show, the Don't Bothers have a really big loss.
Yeah, it was even worse than the Cardinals beating that they took in episode 2. So, and I think they lost, but I think Gordon Bombay, aka Emilio Estevez's character, actually gives Alex, aka what's her name, Lauren Graham's character, play.
Her name is Alex.
Yeah, Alex Morrow gives her a play to actually play, and basically they actually score on the Ducks for their first goal of the season. So even after losing, thank you, DJ, my friend.
When you do videos, can you share them to me so that I can watch your channel, please? So I know when you got new videos. I have my notifications turned off because it's annoying when I'm at work and when I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Because I get too many of them because I subscribe to a lot of channels. But she knows she doesn't have the knowledge to lead them to victory, so she starts Google searching plays that she can do. And
which I've actually got to say, I actually enjoy this.
After their big loss in this episode, they have a big loss in this episode.
The one girl that plays for the Ducks that's actually friends with Evan Morrow, Alex Morrow's son.
He keeps begging.
Actually, she decides that she's gonna.
That's an episode 4.
No, after the game, she basically says she gets pissed at the Ducks.
The way they treat her.
Or how the coach is treating the team. Which, you gotta say, I'm like, honestly, the coach for the Ducks is actually a better actor than I thought he was.
Okay, the guy who was the coach of the Ducks was in the show,
Letterkenny. And he's kind of a dumbass in Letterkenny, but he seems like a coach when he's coaching the Ducks. Which, I would have never expected that from him.
Well, the girl that's on the Mighty Ducks that they want on the team, her parents are like one of these people. They're like Indian parents, and they really want her to. They're into their kids succeeding at
Native American parents, not Indian parents.
They're not Native Americans. They're actual Indians from India.
Are they?
Yeah. They want.
Okay.
They're one of those parents that want their kid to do everything that will make them get into the biggest, best schools and do all the biggest, bestest stuff. And she doesn't want to do that because she doesn't want to be on a team that treats her like crap.
Exactly. And they want to instill winning in her.
Her boss.
And not just...
Her boss, Alex's boss, is the girl's mom.
No. That's not actually her mom. That's like her stepmom, if I remember right.
No, it's actually her mom. She's like an overachiever who was in the Olympics. So she expects that of her kids, to be on a team that's going to get them successful.
Exactly. And it's like, okay, well...
So Sophie grapples with the possibility of moving teams. This is where she's just trying to figure if she wants to move teams or not. The girl's name is Sophie. That's what her name is.
Yeah, and basically
Evan's trying to get her to join Evan really wants her to join their team because they're good friends, and he can see that she's not happy with the Ducks because they put too much pressure on her.
Exactly. Even though she's kind of the hot shot of the team.
They celebrate. They like celebrate like they're winning the Olympics every time they win, and they're like gloaters, and it's not fun winning because you rub it in everybody's face and make other people feel bad, and it's not something she likes to do, and she's getting to where she don't like the team anymore. Ever since
Which that's what also leads into the whole thought with Emilio Estevez's character, aka Gordon Bombay. That's the one thing that actually leads into that. And basically he's like, honestly, I stopped liking hockey after...
Yeah, because
after they replaced me with that...
And it didn't, and it took the... When you start focusing on just winning, and that's all that matters, the fun of whatever you were doing, it kind of goes away.
Oh, definitely.
And that's how it was feeling for her.
And I think somewhere down the road, like, I don't quote me on this, but I'm getting that same kind of feel that I got from Stranger Things with 11. That... with her, that she's actually going to adapt to that.
I heard
and basically she's going to...
episode of Stranger Things, season of Stranger Things.
But that's not the point, Jamie. But I'm just saying, I'm like, the whole 11 situation on Stranger Things, I think is an absolute great... is basically... is what's going to happen with her and Gordon Bombay, because...
From her.
Huh?
I have a feeling she's going to be an important part of this show. And I don't know how many episodes there's going to be of this.
Oh, yeah.
Probably 10. I hope there's at least 10 of this show.
I don't know if there is going to be 10 episodes, but like I said, I'm seeing that she's going to play a huge role for this team, and I also see the fact that the Don't Bothers are going to be like, I keep beating this on the head, but I think this is going to be this generation's what movie was that I like? Bad News Bears. I think it's actually going to be this generation's Bad News Bears.
What's that movie that I like with John Heder? Where
the Benchwarmers?
Yeah, it's this year's Benchwarmers.
Or this generation's Benchwarmers, which I actually feel like it's going to be a combination of both that movie and...
those were the kids that nobody would let be on a sports team. See, they take all the fun out of sports now, and you can't just... Your kid can't pick a sport and say he wants to play whether he's good or bad and do it for fun. It's all about who wins or loses nowadays, and you don't have the fun of it anymore. And that's what
that's the thing. Yeah, you do see it in organized sports nowadays, but
that's why Alex started her own team. She wanted those kids to be able to play.
Exactly, and I think that's the one thing that I actually
wasn't good enough for once you get to 7th and 8th grade, sports become all about who plays the best, and it's not fair to the kids that don't play good, who just want to do it because they love the sport and they love to play.
Exactly,
you know, that's why Matt's son, my sister's ex-boyfriend's son doesn't get to play sports anymore because he's not good enough at it.
Oh, I can relate to that.
Sad for kids that really, 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 really love sports. So she started a team to get those kids to be able to play and to be able to get out and do something active. A lot of kids that aren't good enough at sports but just love to do it for the fun of it. That's what she brought in, that aspect, and I love that about her character. She has a heart to think about the kids and brought them in.
But I played baseball. I played football. I wrestled in high school for part of my career. And you know, honestly, I was great at wrestling.
Wrestling is a hard sport.
I was actually decent at baseball, but
said wrestling's really hard to do because you got to.
It is absolutely. It's actually the toughest.
Of controlling what you eat because. You can't. You gotta weigh in, and if you weigh too much or too little, you can't wrestle.
Well, exactly.
So
there's like a 3 pound over under weight limit.
Hockey.
But
Hockey's one of those
But that's not what I'm actually saying. I was actually good at those, but did I see myself being great at, like, I could back when I was in high school, I could throw a 85 to 90 mile an hour fastball, and I could throw a baseball.
The whole thing about hockey is not every school has a hockey team.
Most schools do have a hockey team, but most of them aren't that great.
Because most schools don't focus on hockey. Most
Exactly.
schools focus on the basketball and the football.
But exactly, and even wrestling more so than others, and basketball. But like I said, basketball and baseball are really, really big sports.
I'm just trying to
hockey and wrestling kind of fall hand in hand.
Ooh, that's not what I want to know. I can't figure out. It only tells me how many episodes there's been. It doesn't tell me how many episodes there's going to be.
Trust me, you'll know at the end of the season. But like I said, I feel bad for the guys that aren't good enough to be on a team, a great team, a traveling team. But when it comes to baseball and hockey, there's always room for teams, more teams. But it depends on who your kid is at that sport.
So,
but like I said, I'm all for participation trophies, but if you know you're as good as another team is, kind of the way that the Don't Bothers are, but just haven't honed in on it yet. That's kind of how I feel. Like, okay, you're gonna have something that's a little bit special, and you're gonna come and be the smaller team. The smaller team's always gonna show more heart out there than the team that's more driven.
okay, see,
Because heart always.
In episode 4, Sophie is in a pickle and tired of just watching her. After last week's announcement that she will be moving over to the Don't Bothers, so she says she wants to go over to the Don't Bothers. She forged her dad's parent's signature, and went over there, and
But at the end of the day, she knew she wasn't happy with the Ducks, and basically that's why she's kind of a game changer herself.
That's why they call it game changers, because they get some people that would rather play for the love of the sport than to play for just the winning part aspect. That move over to their team, that are moving over to their team. Which I like that aspect. And she gets on a game. What's her name? Alex is searching for a way for them for plays that she can do that will help them win, and she gets one that she figures out one from the internet in her little note and gets in her notebook, and they get their first score in this episode.
That was in episode 3 against the Ducks.
They get their first win. Now they're learning to get now Gordon's thinking he wants to help them.
Not to mention he's actually helping the one
when he helped the original Mighty Ducks that sucked really bad in the movie. Not to
mention Gans, aka the neighbor kid. He's kind of
Oh yeah, and they're starting. And in this episode, the moms are practicing to get good so they can do the moms
the mom challenge
where the moms get together and be hockey moms, and this episode's called Hockey Moms, and they're all practicing because they're going to be play a hockey game.
Which I'm actually going to toss this out there, but which technically Alex should have won the challenge for the Don't Bothers.
They do to see who's faster at the puck, and Alex outbeat her boss who's her son's on the Mighty Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Alex's boss is the one who has a son on the Mighty Ducks, and she beats her out, and she's the Olympics. The mom that's in the Olympics.
Yeah, she was an Olympic hockey player, but
that girl that joins the Mighty Ducks, her mom isn't on. Her mom is an Olympics one, but the other girl, her boss isn't the mother of that girl. Now I know who her mom is. Her mom's Indian, but she wants.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that was in the Olympics.
Yeah, which the fact that Alex actually beat her kind of shows that
her by like 5 miles per hour.
No, it was like two or three.
But it was awesome. Alex beat her.
Even though they said she stepped over the line, which bullshit call. Like
she stepped over. I
think that was the call of the Ducks coach, basically saying, "Oh, you know what? We're not going to get beat here."
Because he is one of those persons that you have to win. He don't want you on. He's one of those people that he don't want you on. That's why he kicked Evan off, because he doesn't want people that ain't gonna make him win. He's one of those people that you have to win or you're not on my team. I'm kicking you off.
Exactly.
So Gordon at the end of this episode comes over to their house with a pie and offers to help her coach the team.
Mm-hmm.
Which is amazing, because he's an amazing coach.
I've actually got to say, I'm like, from watching him on the original Mighty Ducks movies, the first two movies, and even having that little role in the third movie, where he was in like 1 or 2 scenes, if I remember right, he kind of reminds me of what he's doing, what he did with the Ducks at first.
Yeah. But I like the fact that he's willing to help her now. I knew this was going to happen. He was going to find his motivation that made him want to help the Mighty Ducks in the original movie, and that was going to motivate him to want to do the Don't Bothers. She called the team the Don't Bothers because that's what the coach of the Mighty Ducks told her son, don't bother.
But that's not the point. She basically said, she stepped in his office, basically said, she's like, honestly, why do you hate the sport so much? And basically he's like, I don't hate the sport, I love the sport. But basically he has that breakthrough moment where she just basically fucking asks him, like, honestly, why do you hate the sport? And he's like, I don't hate the sport, I just fell out of love with it. Because of how they treated me.
And Sophie was playing for the Mighty Ducks behind her parents' back.
You mean the Don't Bothers?
The Don't Bothers behind her parents' back. She was going to both practices. Which
even with the Don't Bothers moms losing that game, her dad basically says that she's like, honestly, I'm going to sign this and blah, 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 and you're good to play with them. And I was like, fuck,
yes. Decides her happiness is way outwins, because if she's good enough, she'll get a scholarship anyways. And
exactly, which, honestly, that's why I love this show.
Than playing for a team that's a winning team. Which, I kind of like that.
Batgirl, here's a question for you.
Her dad
and for the audience
mom thinks he's
out there.
Play for the Don't Bothers.
Do you want to watch that new John Stamos show, that the basketball movie or thing on Disney Plus?
What's it called?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's the basketball movie with John Stamos, where he's coaching a girls' basketball team.
It's a movie?
I see a very, very common... I don't know if it's a movie or if it's a TV show or a series.
I think they're having a lot of sports, like... what do you call it?
Series?
Loser to winner type show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I think, honestly, I'm kind of liking the theme going into that.
I'm really excited. Okay. Mighty Ducks 3. There's a new I think it's a movie called Safety. Is it a movie or a TV show?
I don't know. I know it's got John Stamos in it, and I can't remember what it's.
This doesn't got John Stamos in it. It's a football.
No, it's not that. It's the It's basically got a basketball theme around it.
No,
a girls' basketball team around it.
This is about football. They got a bunch
that's
of
not
it.
It's a girls' basketball team.
I was just saying they got a bunch of new sports themed shows that are.
Because I think they're trying to grab the ESPN type of guys.
The underdog. These are like the underdog.
Yep.
I like that kind of movie. I like the feel of those movies because it lets you know that just because you're not good now, okay, it's called The Big Shot.
Okay, that's what I thought it was called. I was like, I couldn't remember what it was called.
It's a TV show. We're gonna put this on our list.
That's what I thought. I was like,
that should be one of honestly, our next shows to watch.
Honestly, I think it should be too, but I don't want to get too deep into the sports theme.
No, but if we do 2 of them, it'll be all right because we won't be doing another one. But I really do like those sports, the underdog, and they become a winning team. The underdogs become the winning team. You know what I mean? I really like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That kind of stuff is feel good. I like feel good movies where they leave you with a positive vibe. Like no matter how down you are, it can always get better. And it leaves you knowing that in life, things don't always go bad. It can get better.
But speaking of entertainment value style movies, me and Batgirl are actually going to do a review of / talk about the new movie I bought called The Empty Man, which is based off of a novel from Boom. It wasn't from Voodoo. It was from the Microsoft Store, but it's on Movies Anywhere.
The new movie we have on our Voodoo account called, what's it called? The Emptiness?
The Empty Man.
Oh, The Empty Man.
I've actually got to say it's a very, very different movie.
Oh, my Lord. Guess what they just put up for the Star Wars stuff? All the freaking Ewok movies.
Oh, God.
This girl is flipping out. They got the Ewok
cartoon. But that being said, guys,
the Ewok cartoon. Okay, guys, if you like Ewoks in the Ewok cartoon and the vintage stuff, they're putting vintage Star Wars stuff on. And they got Courage of Caravan and Ewoks Battle for Endor. I don't know which one's older, which one was first. I'll tell you. Okay, it was Caravan of Courage, and then it went to Battle for Endor. Battle for Endor was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I freaking own it on DVD because it's like my favorite. The vintage Star Wars shit is now on Disney Plus, and I definitely recommend it if you've never seen the Ewok movies to please watch the Ewok movies. They are so awesome.
But that being said, guys, we're actually going to get off here, and do you got anything else that you want to talk about, Batgirljamie?
I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want us to do, if there's any shows that you see somewhere that you want us to review, do for episodic breakdown, we're taking suggestions. But we are going to do that John Stamos show, and we are going to finish Paradise City. We're going to only get in 2 more episodes.
Within the next 2 weeks.
In the next week and a half,
we're gonna have that finished.
We're gonna have Paradise City finished and a movie review. And we want to thank you guys for watching. If you got any ideas,
and also
any movies you want us to review or albums you want us to review, and I will be reviewing the new Lady Gaga album. I will be getting a new vinyl, so I'll be doing a vinyl haul, and I'll have like 5 vinyls for it because I got 2 at the hobby shop, 2 at the one place we went to, and then I got one in the mail. I ordered one that Twisted J ordered. He's got a record collection update coming to his channel. I got one coming to mine soon as I get my new record. I did order the new Lady Gaga album.
I'm actually gonna be doing a review of this album that you see right here.
You can't see it because
hold on.
I got that background on.
Oh. Yeah, I
That's
forgot
why
about
I don't
that.
like them backgrounds
Hold on.
because they take away from your when you hold up stuff and you try to talk about something. We could do
Hold on.
we could both do a review of that because we both have it. That's what we should do.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
That would be a good review that we
Called
could do.
Waterfall 2. The
I
Waterfall
really like that
2.
album, but I did buy Nancy Sinatra's these album boots.
Which, like I said, here's what I'm actually going to be doing a review of.
We're going to be doing a review of that, but you know what you should
Or
do?
we're going to be doing a review of that. Which
You should do your today. You should do your record collection update because you only got about 5 records.
yeah, I think it's this 2, 3, 4.
You got 4 or 5.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I did on my last record haul, but
said,
this is one of them.
Get off of here so we can You just need to do the records you bought when we were together and the one you ordered.
Yep, and the one that our co-worker Joe hooked us up, aka Mr. Nick Nickerson, which I'm giving Nick Nickerson a shout out on our YouTube. So, aka Joe Nick Nickerson. I'm giving you a shout out for the vinyl that you hooked me up with. So that being said, that's going to be in my record vinyl haul. So that being said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Have a great day, everybody.
Watching. Have a safe weekend. Make good choices. Stay positive. Make good choices. And remember to hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the Dead Fam. Hit that bell so you get notified every time. If you want us to check out your channel, comment below. And hit that like button if you like this type of video. And we will see you guys in our next live stream. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
And we will see you soon. And we'll see you Wednesday for our next episode. And if Joshua Danger may be on here today for our Wednesday, it's going to be Paradise City. And for today or tomorrow, Joshua Danger will be doing his video for
record haul on my channel.
And he's going to be doing.
Actually, that's not going to be today, but that's
his channel. Sometimes in the next few days. It's either today or in the next few days. He's going to be doing his record collection update on his channel, and on this channel, he's going to be doing his console versus PC. So that being
PC
said,
versus console.
Thank you for watching.
Laters.
Thanks, guys. We really appreciate you watching.
Okay. I'm out.